One big surprise expected from Finance Minister tomorrow in Budget 2024-25.
And if I knew the surprise, then I would be the finance minister. So surprise kya ho sakta hai?
I hope, sir. I hope, sir, no tinkering with long-term capital gain tax or short-term capital gain tax for the markets, which has been bothering them for some time now.
Hopefully, there will be a simplification of capital gains taxation. Now, I lived in Southeast and East Asia for most of my career, 25 years. And there is no capital gains tax at all. When one country, Malaysia, introduced a capital gains tax on property, there was a shock. I mean, there was absolute shock. So most of East Asia has no capital gains taxation. Whereas, the United States, of course, does, the UK does, and we are part of that sort of Anglo-Saxon legacy. So it is important to have more simplification of the tax code. India has an extremely complex tax code. I mean, I have lived in 3 or 4 jurisdictions and I've never faced so much difficulty. I've never used a chartered accountant to fill taxes until this year. But now I'm forced. I have to use, because it is so complicated.
Right.
So nowhere else. So unfortunately, we have a very, very complex tax code. Now, the new tax regime does not require so much use of chartered accountants. But even it is supposed to be saral, it is supposed to be, a simplified system, etc. But it is not simple relative to the rest of the world. So simplification of the tax code. The more we have a simplification of the system, the better it is for taxpayers. And the better it is for India, because compliance then becomes easier, evasion becomes more difficult and easier to punish. At the moment, complying is extremely difficult for most taxpayers.